You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. So a few days ago, I did a live stream about how the New York Knicks and the Utah Jazz were engaging in trade discussions after several weeks of no communication because the Utah Jazz wanted 10 picks. Actually, they wanted 10 players, including 6 first round picks to acquire Donovan Mitchell. Now, on that live stream, I was under the presumption that the Utah Jazz certainly would want Julius Randle. And on top of that, the Knicks would try to offload Julius Randle. But a couple days after that live stream, Stephen A. Smith was on a podcast, and from his sources, he said that the Utah Jazz, in fact, do not want Julius Randle. They would, however, would like R.J. Barrett. So that got me to thinking, why wouldn't the Utah Jazz want Julius Randle? Now, what is it about Julius Randle that sours the Utah Jazz? Is it his 4-year, $117 million contract that's going to kick in starting this season? Is it his three-point shooting that regressed really bad from 41% in 2020 to 30% in 2021? Is it his attitude and his approach towards the game? Is it because, mind you, Will Hardy, who's the new head coach of the Utah Jazz, was the lead assistant to Ime Udoka in Boston. Danny Ainge also was a longtime Boston Celtic exec. They've had more than enough information and profile of Julius Randle to where they don't see him as a fit. Another thing that comes into play, you have 7 years of playoff experience in the Utah Jazz where you really didn't get past the second round. They've never played in the conference championship under Quinn Snyder, and obviously if you didn't play in the conference championship, you didn't play in the NBA Finals. So, what's up, recession proof? Salute to you, right? I think it's that contract, just like he said. That contract, that 4-year, $117 million contract that he signed, which is going to start this season. And given his age, the Utah Jazz are looking to stockpile picks and acquire young players along the way because they are going to go through a rebuilding project. But in the process of rebuilding, they're going to try to, if they don't move Donovan Mitchell, they're going to try to put pieces around Donovan Mitchell to try to win while rebuilding. And I want to give a special salute to Arquise Ross for sending me his donation through the Cash App yesterday. So I want to give you a general salute to your donation. I thank you for your continued contribution to this platform. So once again, shout out to Arquise Ross for his donation through the Cash App. If you want to donate, this the Cash App, $Freeway 95 US, and my PayPal on the bottom of the screen. So, what to do with the Knicks given their current roster right now without Donovan Mitchell? You got a situation that you have R.J. Barrett, you have Jalen Brunson, and you have Julius Randle, right? Now, Julius Randle has shown that he cannot be the number one option. All right, he cannot be the number one option. Hell, some people think that Julius Randle ain't even a good second option. Okay, some people think Julius Randle is not even a good second option, but he would make a great third option. Okay, so you have a situation to where you either have R.J. Barrett or Jalen Brunson, the guy that they got from the Dallas Mavericks, being your primary ball handlers, and you got Julius Randle taking more of a supporting role. Now, he's been in the league 9 years. He's played on the Lakers, right? Because he was the seventh overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft, right? Left the Lakers, went to the Pelicans, and now he's with the Knicks. So you got a situation to where you got three guys on the team making over $100 million, and you got a situation to where you might have an ego trip. So if the Utah Jazz don't want Julius Randle and the Knicks are looking to move Julius Randle, we got a potential combustible issue. Now I know a lot of hoopla and a lot of attention has been placed on the other team in New York, right? Not enough attention has been placed on this situation here with the Knicks. Now, mind you, Utah is standing firm on them wanting 10 players, including 6 first rounders. Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quigley, RJ Barrett, and I believe the last person is Quentin Grimes. Those are the individuals that the Utah Jazz want. If you keep Julius Randle on the roster, where does that leave Obi Toppin? Now, Julius Randle was shut down due to injury through the latter part of last year. Obi Toppin got some playing time, and Obi Toppin made the most of that playing time. So if you got a guy with upside in Obi Toppin, if you're Tom Thibodeau, what are you going to do with him? Are you just going to let him rot away on the bench? The man has shown he can play. What's up, y'all? I see y'all in the building. You Suit Knight, Jonathan McFarland. Salute to all y'all, man. Make sure you hit that like button, and share this video if you don't mind, man. Support my work, support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being up here on this late Friday night. So what do you do if you're Obi Toppin, Julius Randle comes back, right? Because looks like the potential starting five is going to be RJ, uh, Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. That's your starting five right there, right? Obi Toppin is probably going to come off the bench, but I believe Obi Toppin should have a significant role off the bench. That's provided that Julius Randle doesn't get moved. Now, if Julius Randle gets moved, then all bets are off. But I think Julius Randle is still going to be with the New York Knicks. So there's a lot more questions than answers at this point, right? And the one thing about Obi Toppin that you won't get with Julius Randle is the fact that Obi Top is not dependent on handling the basketball to do his damage. He's not. Unlike Julius Randle, where I've seen a lot of times where he gets the ball, and is he a good passer? Yes. But a lot of times, more often than not, from my vantage point, from what I'm seeing, right, that ball sticks in his hand. There's really no ball movement within the New York Knicks. There was no kind of flow within the offense. Maybe you might see glimpses of it during the course of last season, but it was not anything consistent. I mean, how do you go from shooting 41% from the three in 2020 to shooting 30% in 2021? So there's that. And then coupled with the fact that they made a trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Utah Jazz did, right? They was able to give up Rudy Gobert and get 10 fucking players. 10. That essentially right there killed the market. And I stand on that. I mean what I say by that. That trade between Minnesota and Utah killed the market. So we know for a fact Julius Randle's not going to go to Utah. But is there another team out there that's willing to take the chance on Julius Randle, right? So we just got to let this thing play out. We're about 6 weeks until training camp. A lot of stuff can happen between now and then, right? So whatever updates I get when it comes to the situation with Julius Randle or with the Knicks, I'll pass them along. Now, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt!